Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. You know, many of you know I have a deal cooking with Mustie1 on the police Cushman. He's going to take it on home and do some great things with it, and I'll let him tell you all the cool things he wants to make happen with that. So, having many projects, probably more than I'm ever going to get to. Well, he and I were talking on the phone. I mentioned to him, I said, you know, while you're here, if there's anything else you might have to have, you know, let me know and we'll figure it out. And he goes, I'm really into stuff that you are, and you're not going to part with it. And I said, like what? And he says, those little Honda bikes. And I thought to myself, well, is it possible that there might be one that I'm willing to let go? And I thought about it for a few minutes, and as I was working outside today, I remembered that there is one that he can probably talk me out of. By the way, if this falls in on me while I'm in here, that's going to kind of suck. I don't know how well you guys remember this particular one. Not the prettiest bike, but you can see it's a CT70, and it's got the tag on it. It's a 1972, and it needs a lot of love from front to back. The seat's there, so it gives you something to recover. The handlebars are there. It's missing the lights front and back, and once again, it's got plenty of rust to it. It's got the hoses, so I'm going to assume the gas tank's there. Now, the fenders are there, though they're ugly. And you can see it's not being treated very well here. Huh, look at that, I got another tire rotten in the back there. But I'm thinking this might be something we can kind of work into a deal. You can take a look at the front bars. They do have the rubber on them, so to speak, the guards. Fortunately, it's missing the speedometer. Almost all these are. Before one dismisses it out of hand, Mustie1 has that China engine off the China quad. That bolts right up to this. So, obviously, you'd have some work to do, depending on where you wanted to bring this thing to. There would be some work to do, but to just smash a motor into it and ride it about, it wouldn't be that much trouble. Given that it's a 1972, if one wanted to go through the trouble of putting the lights on it and all that, if you're up in Maine, I think it's Maine, right? Or is it Vermont? I think you'd be able to get plates put on it. Then, once again, you'd have a cool bike to beat about on. While I'm out here, I should also look at some of this stuff to see if I can borrow some parts off of it, another wheel and all. I've been really kind of meaning to consolidate some of this junk. That way it's all in one place and I can make a decision. Am I keeping it or am I letting it go? Just standing in this barn is actually dangerous. But I do have to get out here once in a while just to see what I have and see what's available to find a new home. Anyway, so I figured I'd take you guys out here with me and let you look at the little Honda CT70. And it's a 1972, obviously. And I think I'd like to offer that to my my buddy Mustie1's. See if he considers it, brings it home, turns it into a cool project. If he takes it, I know he'll do something good with it. Hopefully he doesn't just add it to his hoard. Hopefully he brings it back to something of the living. For car shows and stuff like that, it's a nice little bike to have. I don't know the way they do plates for parking permits, disabled plates. I don't know how hard they get, but I know in New York here that if you were to show up at a car show with one of those things and you had one of the disabled parking things hanging on it, they'd probably let you run it around the car show, let you drive it around the car show, which would be pretty cool, right? Keep that thing company. All right, folks, I want to thank you all for taking the walk out back with me, for watching, for commenting, for subscribing. I do like the comments, so do keep them coming in. I read all the comments. Unfortunately, especially with the holidays here, I'm not always very good at replying to them, but do know I read them, and I do know I enjoy them. Some of them really crack me up. So please keep them coming. Once again, folks, remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and get out there and enjoy all your days. Make sure you have fun. Okay, folks, take care now. Bye.